Did you know today is a great day to warranty? Well, actually, every day is a great day when you're not worrying about your appliances and home systems. And that's what you get with American Home Shield Warranty. I signed up with American Home Shield the moment I decided to buy my house. With an American Home Shield warranty, unexpected breakdowns like a leaky faucet or faulty water heater won't break the bank because covered repairs and replacements are taken care of, just like that. And not by me, my mom, or Easton. We wouldn't know the first thing to do if something stopped working in this house. I just contact American Home Shield when a covered item breaks, and their trusted and qualified pros will fix or replace it, based on the coverage limits in your agreement. So having that sort of reassurance from American Home Shield is something to celebrate. When it comes to protecting your appliances and home systems, don't worry, be warranty. Visit ahs.com/GTL today to get 20% off any plan. That's ahs.com/GTL for 20% off any plan. For more details, see ahs.com/contracts for coverage details, including limit amounts, fees, limitations, and exclusions. New Jersey residents, the product being offered is a service contract and is separate and distinct from any product or service warranty, which may be provided by the home builder or manufacturer. Hey, my loves, welcome to another episode of the Give Them Lala podcast. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and comment because I love to bump gums with you. Hope you enjoy. Hello, gorgeous. Welcome back to the Give Them Lala podcast bonus episode. I'm feeling a little less sleepy today. I don't know. Well, actually, I keep saying I don't know why. I do know why. I'm 29 weeks pregnant. I'm exhausted.
Did you have a good weekend? It's coming on to me. I'm feeling the tiredness for you.
You are?
Yeah,
I'm awake and ready to go, you guys. I want to talk about your weekend on the regular episode, though.
We'll talk about all the things on the regular episode.
Okay.
So I was going through the notes and looking for what bonus episode topic am I into. And Jessica, I forgot which one I chose. But I know
I just added this.
Okay, what is it?
And it was based off of an article I came across, an actual article, not a TikTok, over the weekend.
Okay.
And so the prompt, you guys, was, quote unquote, dangerous things you did as a kid that would never fly today. And the article was a BuzzFeed article called 20 Nostalgic but Dangerous Back in the Day Childhood Experiences Older Adults Are Surprised They Survived. That's a very long title, by the way. But yeah.
What's the that is not how it looked when I chose it.
No, the one I sent, though, is the one I read, which was just dangerous things you did as a kid that would never fly today.
And you learned it on BuzzFeed. Mm-hmm. You got the idea on BuzzFeed.
I sure did. Thank you, BuzzFeed.
BuzzFeed's great.
Yeah.
When I chose this, I had a plethora of memories come swirling through my mind of all of the things that Dad allowed us to do that very well could have ended in death.
Was
like
John,
what?
Was 12-year-old driving the car one of those things?
Well, no, because I kind of did that behind their back.
Oh.
They didn't know about that.
Fly.
No. Well, we've talked about this a lot, so I didn't use this as one of them, but like when we would lay down the seats and put the TV and, stupid things like that. Okay? Everyone has done this one. Sitting in the bed of the pickup truck.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
So fun on a summer day in Utah.
I feel like people still do that, though.
They do, but it's dangerous. And kids don't do it as much.
Wait, where have you seen them doing it?
I saw it just the other day.
Were you in Utah?
No, I was here.
Oh, no.
Yeah, just didn't.
Just on the 405?
No.
Though?
No, it was on Magnolia.
Oh, okay. In the Val?
Yeah. Just, I don't know. They seemed like they were like 30s or so.
Okay. Well, if you're an adult and you choose to do that.
No, I'm talking about kids, Easton. I'm talking about, like, let's go for a joyride.
Oh, either way, it's... Oh, I haven't seen kids in it.
Like, I remember getting in Dad's candy apple red Toyota
And
Tacoma.
he'd make us lay down so no one could see us, though.
Wait, really? I don't recall
You don't
that.
remember? You remember, like, sitting up just driving? I remember laying down like this so no one could see us. In the car, in the
Where's
Toyota.
the fun in that?
Wait, what?
Going to Dan's?
How wild that we
Have
come
very
from...
different memories of it.
Totally, because I remember doing it and driving down 39th into that area of like where Club Dub was, Club Wendy's, and they had the snow shack over by the Sun
Like
Lofts.
Ari, whoa, what?
We've got
same
different
household,
lives.
completely different.
This is the Mandela effect, you guys.
33rd, but near the Sun Lofts.
No, 39th.
Oh,
down. Yes, Club Dub. It's where like Excel
Oh,
is.
yes.
That parking lot where
yes,
they had
the
snow.
store.
Yes, and it was the only snow shack, like the shaved ice places, that put cream on your snow cone.
Like whipped cream?
It was
No,
like
it was like
sweetened condensed milk.
That sounds so good.
No, it was so good, and they like invented it.
That
They
sounds-
invented the sweetened
cream.
condensed milk.
Yeah,
Shout out
'Cause
to
we-
No Shack.
you're right.
With
We'd
no
go there.
W, just a no. I
Oh.
said no.
Wow, fancy.
Wasn't it blue, red, blue and red?
You could get it on anything. I got tiger's
no,
blood
but
with
like
cream.
the snow shack was blue and red. I'm trying to. Okay,
Yep.
Wow.
We're coming to now.
Wow.
I'm there.
Easton has
I
what
wasn't
they.
in the back of the truck though. I can't remember that.
He has high guy brain.
High guy brain.
Fried. And on the regular episode, I can't wait to talk about Friday night.
I cannot
Speaking
wait.
of high guy brain. The second place my mind went to
Mhm.
for things that are unsafe is in Lake Powell or Bear Lake on the Century. It was a speedboat and it had
An
metal
open
like
bow?
like an open bow, and I would sit on my knees but standing up, not sitting down. Like the Titanic. Hauling ass.
Just hitting
Hitting
wave after
fucking wave after
And
wave.
if she let go,
One wrong move, I flip over and that boat is
You'd be
crushed.
donezo.
oh yeah,
Donezo.
How old
chopping
were
her
you?
up like good tuna.
Young, like elementary school. And we would all do it, all the kids, because the bow was shaped like this. So you had a bunch of kids, and whoever got the front was like, I wanted the front. You got the front last time. Yeah.
We did that too, come to think of it, holding on to the front and really just going over the
Yeah,
wave.
just like sitting on your knees and then sometimes standing up.
I would never let my child do that. Would you?
No.
No.
No,
Not
I also
today.
think it's very unsafe. Thinking back at that point in time, how many dads were cracking brewskis while driving the boat and pulling you on the tube?
100%.
Like,
Just could smack into you at any moment when you fell off.
No, but I just remember like all the dads like cracking a brewski and putting it in the koozie or
you
whatever.
always had the koozie, and you
I
had
know,
the,
what
the
times?
cup holder right there on the boat. It was like, I have so many photos of my dad drinking his beer driving the boat.
It's terrifying.
I know.
If someone
And
said,
look at us all here
I'm going to
today.
take Ocean out on the
They did
boat,
well.
and I knew that that he was having a beer, I'd be like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
Those are the things that I think about where I'm like, were we just exempt from accidents back then? Because every other day I'm hearing about an accident. And if one more person tells me shark attacks are rare, well, for them being so rare, I hear about one a week. One a
And
week.
around us, you guys. San
Yes.
Diego, well, Florida, which isn't around us, but
Close enough for me not to get in.
It's close enough for me to get there in 6 hours on a plane. So, not up.
I do not want. Yeah.
I've got another game changer when it comes to getting ready for a night out. Impress Press-On Falsies. These lashes require no glue, so there's no damage to your natural lashes and no annoying dry time. It's one step and you're done. And I love that almost as much as I love the lashes. I'm also obsessed with all the style options for the lashes. Impress Press-On Falsies are the easiest and fastest way for me to upgrade my look in just minutes. The press-on falsies have a unique underlash application for a totally seamless look, and they're made with an exclusive self-stick technology that keeps them secure for up to 24 hours. Impress press-on falsies are a beauty must-have for me, and once you try them, I know they will be for you too. Get yours today at impressbeauty.com/Lala and use my code LALA at checkout for 25% off. Visit impressbeauty.com/Lala and use code LALA at checkout for 25% off Impress manicure and press-on falsies.
What are things that your family
right, I'm
used
here.
to have you do?
okay. So I wrote down a couple. I'm not in the same vein as you, but okay, I feel like when I was young, talking in chat rooms as a little girl and like my friend, but like my parents didn't know.
Like
they were just like, oh,
chat roulette.
yeah, like like chat roulette, but like actually
Never.
I wasn't 12. What am I talking? I was probably like 10 or 8. And me and my friend would just be in a random chat room like pretending we're old or talking, and most likely we were talking to like old men, but we didn't know that. And my parents were like, "What is this?" And I'd be like, "Just a chat room." They didn't know what that was. They were like, "A chat? Okay, she's chatting."
I
with
remember
friends.
seeing so many penises on chat roulette.
Oh
Wait,
my!
what is chat roulette?
came later though.
I don't even know what that is.
Might have came later.
Chat roulette was like 10 years ago, and I liked chat roulette.
It's
so
still
many
going
days.
on, but like you just go onto chatroulette.com and then it just like
It's random
It's just
people.
random people that you just start meeting.
But granted, there has been some amazing singers found on there. You
On
just go
chat
through,
roulette.
yeah, and they're just like singing, and people are like, "Damn!" and they're just like hitting these
So
notes.
it's a video and
Video
chat.
and
Yeah.
chat. Mhm.
And it's
When
only like
did
one
that
person.
come
It
out?
can't be like it's not like one person's playing and like a lot of people are watching them. Like once the
Yeah.
person's done, they'll click next and then somebody else will see that person.
But that's like newer. Another thing I wrote down was I babysat my little baby brother at like 11 years old, 12 years old. And my mom was just like at
You
work.
did that.
And my little brother was like 1.
What?
No, I'm
Oh,
not
I
kidding.
wasn't
And I was
that.
like changing. I was like, and my older brother was there, but like he didn't give a shit. He'd like go to his friend's house or something.
Good for him.
Yeah.
I think, and I don't know about California, but I believe, don't quote me, I believe that the legal age to watch children in like Nevada is 12. I think.
12.
I think.
Still.
Or maybe it's you can leave your kid by themselves at 12. We should fact check that, but that seems a little young to me. That's the 6th grade.
Yeah. Well, my parents made me get CPR certified, and you could get CPR certified at 12 because so many 12-year-olds were babysitting.
So you were watching Mr. Bubs.
Mr. Bubs, for sure. We would watch The Wiggles on TV. The Wiggles, do you remember them?
Yeah, I
Oh,
do.
they were so, I don't know.
They're all I
I don't want to say creepy. And then lastly, I
What?
put, this isn't as relatable, but I put riding my horse to the ice cream shop. So I feel like as a kid, I was like 10. And my parents would let me take my horse, my friend Jamie take our other horse, and we would literally ride our horses on this is so
How many other Amish people did you
hometown.
see?
Ride our horses, right? To the local ice cream shop, but it was like busy streets, like cars, and we're just horsing around up to the ice cream
Wow.
shop.
Horsing around.
Literally.
Literally horsing
I've
around.
never heard that term actually literally fucking used, and that is wild. You were fucking horsing around.
That's so true.
I've
I haven't
never
either.
actually heard that
Around.
and put it. Holy shit. Am I high or is that wild? This is wild. You were fucking horsing around.
Horsing around. Oh my
Literally.
God. Yeah.
Whoa.
We were so young. And so
Yeah. Just horsing around.
just horsing around, literally.
I don't know why that was so wild to me, but that term coming in and like actually coming into term was wild.
Yeah, totally.
Because how many
Anyway,
times did dad say, quit horsing around?
That's what I'm thinking about all
And
the
this-
time.
And you were
And I was
actually doing
literally
it. Should have been,
horsing around.
yeah, he should have been yelling at you.
Quit horsing around.
You
I'm
know
on
what
my
though?
horse.
That's actually, I think, something that was pretty normal back in the day.
Was it? As a
Yeah,
kid?
and you grew up in Finger Lakes or whatever. And we were in Salt Lake. So I don't know what it was like to grow up in like an actual big city.
Mhm.
I assume like when I go to New York, there are times that I see kids, they're probably teenagers, leaving school and going and getting a coffee or whatever. But I'm talking elementary school in Utah. My mom would be like, "You're going to walk home from school today."
Yes.
And it was like,
I just
okay.
started walking home every day instead of her giving me like, I'll be there in 10. I was like, I'll just be
That's-
home.
Yeah.
That's far.
As a little kid.
Well, elementary school, yeah.
That's
I would
little.
never.
No.
I would never allow my child to walk home from school. And then where the bus dropped us off, because we liked taking the bus. There's something about the bus.
The
Ocean
bus was
wants to
fun.
take a bus
Mhm.
so bad.
She does?
I'm like, it looks more fun than it actually is, babe.
I was about
promise.
to say, I didn't take the bus that often.
You didn't, but I loved the
You
bus.
did.
Because my friend Lydia took the bus. But it dropped us off near Lydia's home. And then I, by myself, would walk through the not neighborhood, but it was a neighborhood, but it also resembled where, like, when you watch a 2020 episode and they're like, little Sammy Sue or whatever's body was found in between two houses on this, like, piece of land. That's where I was walking through to get home.
You could have gotten stolen. And
One
it's
of
always the
slipped and
thing that's
drowned.
like, it's always on the murder things, like just a block away from her house.
And always in a small, safe town where no one locked their doors.
Right.
Move me to the city.
I know.
Did you guys lock your doors? Because I didn't even know
Never.
people locked their doors until I moved to until I went to college. And then I'm like, what do you mean lock your door? What are you talking about?
No, we locked our
Lock
doors.
your doors, your windows, set
What do
the
you
alarm,
mean?
get the pit bulls at the front
Now,
door ready to
but
go.
when you were little.
No,
Yeah,
no
I know.
one locked
Yeah,
doors.
we locked the doors when we were young.
But
front
Easton,
door.
was it a big deal if you didn't? Like the car
Yeah.
doors we would leave open at times. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
a rare occasion. Like, let me tell you something. Here in LA, if one of you needs to get in the house and it's past a certain time and you're out and about, sorry, buddy, you're getting locked out.
I know.
Figure it out.
I know the
You know what
codes.
happens when you leave car doors unlocked? Ransacked.
Yeah.
Ransacked.
But then again, it's like, okay, sometimes, because my car's gotten broken into, and
Here?
I've had, not here,
Oh.
just in Utah, and it's either they break the window or they open the door. So you get jacked and your car door or your window's broken. So sometimes it's
Make
better
it
to
easy
leave
for
it
them.
open.
Make it easy for them.
If you leave it open,
Easy
now
for
you don't
them.
have a chore.
Easy for you.
Unless you see your car speeding down the street because they started it up.
That's when you bite your lip and just go, take the loss.
Yeah, you're like, you know what? I respect how much effort they put
If you
into
needed it that
jacking my
bad,
car.
Honestly, at this point, I'm ready for someone to jack the Patriot because she
Don't
is
say
giving
that.
me such bad times. Okay, no, I'm not ready. She's my girl, but she is
Wait.
just really being difficult with me.
why? Like, all right, never mind.
No, I love her.
He's
but
going to
she's-
take us down a rabbit hole of
Okay.
The Jeep
admissions,
Patriot.
mechanical shit.
Nah, just get a new car.
What are
We've got
our
crazy ones.
do we? I can't wait. Okay, tell me.
Car surfing.
Car surfing.
Oh my gosh.
In the snow is what I'm assuming. Did you
no,
guys ever
don't
do
you?
that?
That is true. But I would, all right. I would probably let my kid do it. You gotta learn.
Did
Can you form a full sentence, please?
Did you ever
Car
do it?
surfing on concrete, no.
Okay.
Snow, yes. Back in the day, we would go to Skyline High School and like just right after it snowed, we just fucking go in like in a loop. And you'd hold onto a rope and be on like a snowboard with no wheels or truck. So you just slide around.
My
But-
dad
But
and
I
uncle
did that
used to
when
do it.
like, I did this when I was.
You'd be attached to a car though?
Yeah, well, my dad and
Yeah.
uncle just used to hold onto the back of a car, and then like my other uncle would drive, and they would be like skiing on their shoes.
And I did it when I was younger with down Dylan Doherty's like hill and his just to get some speed, and then his brother pulled us, but we were young, but we were safe. He wasn't an asshole. He's a good guy.
Damn.
But I'd let my kid do that. You gotta learn.
You one wrong. You hit a rock, and your face is in the
I
pavement.
see, and that's where my mind goes.
Yeah.
One wrong move, and you're done for.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how fast are you going in your?
I wouldn't do it. Period.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I would, and I'd let
Okay.
my kids do it. You gotta have fun. I can't just say nope, nothing fun, because everything fun can get you hurt.
I'm
Yeah.
currently trying to make Ocean terrified of the ocean.
She's already terrified of it.
She's like, there are sharks in there, and I go, big ones that eat you.
That eat you.
They'll bite you.
They'll bite
Poor
you.
thing with her name, Ocean, terrified of it.
We only admire. We know that it's powerful and scary.
We only
out there.
admire.
Okay.
Beautiful, isn't it, Ocean? But we
Well,
don't get in
what?
it.
Just because if I named a baby Sky, which by the way is not the name.
Not the name, you guys.
Okay. Sky, what do I need to send you to outer space to like make it legit?
Yeah.
How could you name her Sky if she doesn't even want to venture into the sky? It's
She
just because I
can't.
named her Ocean doesn't mean I want her out in those streets getting eaten by a shark. That is happening once a week, by the way.
That is.
I said it at the beginning of the pod. Once a week.
She's reminding you once
Is it
again.
really factual?
Well, I
Mom
mean-
may be sending the same ones a few times.
I think mom sends the same one a couple of times from different angles.
Well, because one said Del Mar and then the other one said San Diego. And I was like, I'm pretty sure that's the same one.
The same.
I think it was.
But that's very smart because especially if we're going to be in like North Shore every year, those waves, you go up to your ankles, they'll snatch you out.
I'm not going into the water there.
I'm saying if she did though, if she loved the ocean and just went up to like even her knees, they would. Those waves are so powerful.
No, just admire. Just admire.
Just admire. It took,
What's the next one?
Ooh, I did this. Oh my God. Rode down the hill in a radio flyer wagon. Did you guys have one of those? The red wagons?
Yeah, with like and then they had like the wood paddle.
That is scary.
But if you steer too sharp, you flip and you're going down concrete.
Okay.
We did that in our driveway, but our hill wasn't that big.
No.
I was too afraid to do that.
Well, I had a friend in junior high that I don't believe it was a wagon. I think they were doing it on a skateboard. If I remember correctly, it was a skateboard and they put a box on the skateboard, sat in it. They decided to start going backwards and everyone made it down safely. The last one to go kind of veered into a parked car, his back wrapped around, paralyzed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. A lot of those accidents on the lake too, where I grew up.
Yeah, he was the homie. That happened in junior high. We were going into high school. I took him to winter formal, and I got down on all fours, and he put his legs on my back crossed like he was kicking back.
We should find the photo. Good. I know it somewhere.
That's really cute.
And I made this face.
Oh, that's cute.
and I was way too tan. Way too tan.
Way too tan.
She was orange.
We were up. I remember that orange. Did you go in tanning beds?
Never.
You
spray tan. Yeah, no. I went in a tanning bed one time in the 7th grade and got the worst rash all over my chest and neck that I was like, I'm never going back in there. I think I'm having an allergic reaction. And so I only did spray tan. But me and my friends who were a little...
Didn't you do the rubbing tan?
Jergens was in junior high.
Oh,
once I hit high school, I elevated to the actual spray tan lady. They were in the Dan's parking lot. And
you just got sprayed in the Dan's parking lot?
No, that strip center.
Oh,
the tanning
that makes
place.
sense. I was like, I never saw anybody just spray tanning in the Dan's parking lot.
Easton, I'm going to need you to pull your head from the clouds.
But didn't it? I don't know. I thought you were just getting...
Okay, it's fine. You're literal today. It's fine. In that strip center. And because I was a sophomore and my friends were seniors... I just listened to what they said. They've been to 1,000,001 dances. They said you have to go 3 days in a row and don't bathe. And I'm like, we're going to stink. And they were like, we've got it covered. Like the boys know before the dance, there's going to be a period of like, don't kiss me, don't smell me. They were sexually active at the time. I don't think I was at the time.
Okay.
But we went to school, stanky bitches, with 3 layers of spray tan on, and by the time it was time to bathe on Saturday for the school dance, we were orange.
They look like Oompa Loompas.
I'm dying to see a photo. Do you think you have one, or Lisa does?
Yeah, I'm sure I could find it somewhere.
I mean, surely you were also sitting on like the lunch seats and stuff, and you were leaving behind residue.
I'm sure we were residuing it up.
Toilets.
Yeah. No, for sure the toilets.
Yeah.
And then I did my hair in ringlets, but didn't brush them out, so it was just tiny little... horrible noodle hair.
Oh. That's how I did it for cotillion. Damn. Oh, yucky. Yuck.
So yuck.
If you like saving money, and let's face it, who doesn't, then you have to get Rakuten. We love Rakuten at my house and the Rakuten app. I mean, seriously, Rakuten shoppers get it all when it comes to shopping. The hottest brands, the best deals, and the most savings, which to me is the best part. With Rakuten, you get cash back at stores you love, which is probably why I bought so many things for myself when I was trying to do birthday shopping for Ocean. Because it's hard not to throw a couple of things in the cart for myself at Bloomingdale's. And then, with all the money that I saved, I went straight to Fenty Beauty. But you can get cash back at stores like Dyson and Petco. You'll also never miss out on promo codes and coupons because Rakuten gives you all the best ones. You can even stack cash back on top of sales, credit card points, and other loyalty programs. And it couldn't be easier. Just join Rakuten for free, then use the website or the app to shop your favorite stores and watch your cash back add up. So before you buy another thing, join Rakuten because Rakuten shoppers always get the most bang for their buck. Get started at Rakuten.com or get the Rakuten app. That's RAKUTEN.
Oh my God, this one I've never done. And girl, I hope, or boy, I hope you're okay, Johnny. Got in the clothes dryer and shut the door behind me, crying, laughing face. God knows why. Johnny, that could have been a disaster.
Wait, can you?
He's like Stuart Little.
Did Stuart do that?
Yeah, but
Did he get roasted?
No, he went into the
washer.
into the washer instead, but the cat closed him in there. And he did.
And he started it.
He went on to the rinse cycle.
And did he drown? And that's how the movie ends?
Yeah.
No, have you never seen Stuart Little?
Isn't there like 12?
I'm talking about the OG one.
Okay.
No, the mom comes in and saves him. He falls out of the washer. That could have happened to that kid. How did he fit?
Johnny, he was small, obviously.
Or they had a big wash.
That is so scary to me.
Can you get out or is
It's
it?
very scary.
That actually is making my heart beat fast.
No, I don't think you can get out.
I get
locks.
claustrophobic.
Yes.
Same. But don't you ever wonder what possesses, like what would make you go, I'm going to get in there and shut the door?
Just like fun. Because I used to do we had a laundry chute in our first house that my brother would put a bunch of blankets on the bottom and I was little. My parents were gone, I don't know, or not watching us. And I would jump through the chute and land in the blankets.
Like a little torpedo.
Yeah. And it's like,
How fast were you going?
I mean, it wasn't like,
Was it like down dead straight or just like a little slide?
It was a little slide.
Yeah, and I'm
that's
sure
better.
it was tiny.
Yeah, but it was small. Like I remember having to put my arms up. What if I
Could
got
you
stuck?
imagine doing that now?
No.
The thought of you putting me into a tiny space.
I'm going to throw up. I get
Makes-
hot.
Like, did you ever watch Poseidon?
No.
Do you remember Poseidon, Easton?
Don't think I've ever seen it.
The rogue wave that hits the boat
And flips
and
it.
flips it, and they have to crawl into like an air duct, and it like
An air pocket or air duct?
like the little
Yes.
tiny. Oh my god!
No,
and then they get there, and there's like a bar that they can't get through, and they're all stuck in there and the water's coming. Oh my gosh!
No, that's like being
my biggest nightmare.
That is now mine.
that's like being buried.
I might have
alive.
to watch Poseidon.
Poseidon's so good.
I don't love
I've never
that.
seen it.
I don't love that either, but we're happy that guy didn't get roasted
Yeah.
to death.
Yeah, he's still existing. So
And clearly he got out.
I hope so. Maybe the old
I have a lot of
dryers-
questions. Yeah, like how long would he
No,
just
but I
sit
mean,
in
like-
there for?
Unless he was like, hey, Mom, I'm going to go close myself in the
Yeah.
dryer. And she was like, all right, I'll set the timer. And then she comes and gets him.
Set
Right.
the timer.
Well, yeah, to be like,
All right,
just to
maybe go
know,
get
like,
Johnny.
I
Just
don't
a
want to
couple
forget
rolls.
Johnny.
No,
a couple rolls.
They're not turning it on. He's just,
a little turkey in there.
I'm sorry, I can't mess with you today. I'm sorry.
No, please do.
Yeah, no, he's still living. So Johnny, update us. Did it ever get turned on? And if so, how many rolls did you experience before the door opened?
oh my God.
This is so common. Like we all did it. Being outside all day without mom knowing where I was and no phones. That
Oh,
was
that
just so
does-
classic.
Could you imagine Ocean going out with her friends, no phone?
No.
Like walking around the neighborhood,
Yeah.
riding her bike. 8 years
my
old, 6
gosh.
years old.
You're wildin' if you think Ocean's leaving the gate on a
That's what I'm
bike
saying.
by herself.
Do people still do this? I noticed though in upstate New York, there's still a lot of
Neighborhoods?
kids. Well, like kids riding their bike and they're little, but I think maybe it's not just like all around the neighborhood. I think it's maybe more localized. Because I used to go to, I won't say their last names, but I used to go to my friend's house and it was probably a good mile on my bike. And I wouldn't come home until like 8 p.m. It was dark.
I think the furthest we ever walked was to the Russins. Did you walk?
No,
did you
I'd
ever
go-
walk further than that?
Yeah.
Did you call mom when you got there?
Yeah, because I had a phone.
I got a phone in the 4th grade.
I got one in the
I
third.
didn't get a phone until 6th grade. And I thought I was very early getting a phone.
No,
well,
that
6th grade
but-
is early. The only reason I think I got mine early was because everybody got phones in the 4th grade. So my mom was like, "Well, I guess I have to get her one."
Did you have a brick?
No, it looked.
Mine.
You know the little ones.
Yeah.
that was mine, but it was shaped like this. Like
Was it a
peanut.
flip phone?
Like a
No, it
peanut?
was shaped like a peanut.
Oh, a peanut.
Yeah,
Mine
it was round rather than the typical like
Square.
this.
That's what mine looked like.
Remember, and you'd play the snake game?
Yes.
Yeah, that was the difference.
Oh.
I had that one with the snake game.
Yeah, and then I remember getting a flip phone for Christmas, but other people got a flip phone for Christmas, and we went to Candace's house and all showed each other our phones, and I was really jealous of one girl's phone, so I talked shit about it.
What phone was it?
Hers was cute and small, and Mom got me this like
Brick.
Motorola, like it was
Yeah,
horrible
she
and
loved
ugly.
getting the big old Motorolalas for us. I was like,
Motorola.
can I get that one? And she was like, no, this Motorola. I was like, all right.
Motorola.
Perfect.
Motorola.
Does it still exist? Sponsor the podcast if we love you.
Motorola.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Motorola.
I remember, I remember getting my first phone, flip phone,
Mm-hmm.
and I wake up just to like Tibby chewing on it. Do you remember that?
Oh no!
And it just had like, do you remember it had
It
like
had
the
bite
light,
marks.
the white or the light that would like light up when it was getting phone calls and it
Yeah,
would
I
change? You
loved
could-
that phone.
Same.
That little silver one.
And the
Little
phone
silver.
would survive with a dog that chewed on it?
Yeah, I wake up, I take a nap, I set it down. I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh, I just
that's
got a new
Motorola.
phone.
When you turned it on, it would go, "Hello, Moto."
Hello, Moto. It
Hello,
would.
Moto. That's what that's from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Then I
Okay.
graduated to the Sidekick. Anyway,
The
keep going.
Sidekick was
Motorola
hot.
goes through dogs, goes through washes.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Bring back the Motorola. Today's podcast sponsored by Motorola. Did you guys ever, oh my God, do this? So I never did this. I feel like we're a little young for this, but went into the gas station to get my mom a pack of cigarettes. The cashier would just wave to my mom outside.
Yeah, no, I've never done that.
No. Well, our moms didn't smoke cigarettes.
Well, I don't think that matters. You can go in and buy a pack of gum too. But what do you mean? Like
So
you just
her mom, so as a kid, you couldn't be a 6-year-old, 7-year-old, 8-year-old, whatever kid these days and go in and be like,
she
Buy
would
your
go
mom.
in. I
Yes.
thought that the weird part was like the cashier, like knowing her mom. Like we were in such a small
oh
town.
no,
No, that would never happen.
never. And the cashier would just be like, okay, like wave to the mom.
They're for me.
I don't know. That seems like a small town thing.
It might still happen, you think?
I think you go like places that are little tiny, like maybe Beaver, Utah.
Beaver.
Good old
Beaver.
I heart
She
beaver.
greets him in the morning. Beaver first. She's still a whore. That's bridesmaids. The mom. Greets mom. No, she's still a whore. They've been married 20 years or something.
She
So
she
funny.
greets him
In the
beaver
morning,
first.
Beaver first. Mom.
She's like, Mom, you're not an alcoholic. Well, only because I've never had a drink.
She is my favorite. The bangs. She's like painting Winona or something. Oh, so funny.
All right, now
She
you-
is good.
I mean, there's still so many. Someone put talk to people. I mean,
That
I
is a
agree.
throwback thing to do.
I don't think I let my like cliff jump as young as I
Oh.
did or you did, like in Lake Powell. I don't think
That
I'd
was
let
scary.
that fly.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't either.
because you never know like the levels of the water.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or-
And you cannot trust that. You know, like I remember
Or even
Dad.
like a misjump hitting your back or something.
Scraping it, hitting the
We
head.
did jump off of cliffs.
Crazy shit. That's why I thought
Very
about
young. And we would put our life jackets on diaper style. Do you remember that?
Before that could have been dangerous
when we
too.
would jump in. No, the whole thing was dangerous.
Yeah,
I
I
would
don't know
never.
where our
because think of if
parents
you.
were.
I would assume the-
Watching us
No, there was no way. Well, Dad, where was Mom?
in the boat,
Not
watching,
wa-
sunbathing. Wait, what did you say,
The
Jess?
life jacket was meant to float to the top. So I would assume if you put it on diaper style, if you're too light as a kid, you could drown that way. And it's
Yes.
stuck on you. You're just like,
No, it's terrifying.
That's crazy
Absolutely
town.
terrifying. And the gauge on the boat when we got the new speedboat, like, do you remember that time? This was kind of Dad's fault. It tells you how deep the water is. But again, technology, I don't trust it. But we were totally fine, depth-wise. Dad is
Is this the last
hauling
day?
ass the last day, and we just hit the biggest rock ever. It was gnarly. The fact that none of us flew out of the boat.
I just
and
remember going.
died.
what? Was the boat just absolutely screwed?
I mean, we
Screwed.
got it
It's like
back.
the Titanic.
Well, it was a little putterer as we got back into what's that area
The
called?
marina?
The marina. And then when we pulled the boat out, I mean, the propeller was fucked up. Like,
Oh, no.
We had to get like a whole new
we had to get a whole new
Yeah.
motor,
propeller.
I think. And like
Propeller.
the bottom half of the motor.
And my dad with his literally rose-colored glasses and probably a beer.
And his
or solo
rose-colored
cup.
liquor.
I don't know.
It was probably a solo cup.
Boom! I bet it was a solo cup.
And
yeah.
none of you flew off.
No, but don't you remember the boat just going... And I just, like,
Of
you
course I
hit something
remember.
immediately.
Oh, yeah.
And it was obviously something very strong. Like a rock.
That is wild. Did you guys, not wearing a bicycle helmet on my bicycle. I always got a new bike with a helmet that matched, but I never wore the helmet.
I don't think I wore the helmet either.
And my mom would always try and be like, it's a cute new helmet. Never. I didn't wear a helmet 12 years old riding my dirt bike. And
Are
I
you
was
joking?
That's a little wild.
That's wild
Yeah.
because even on like the four-wheelers,
yeah, we'd always wear... I'd always
Yes.
wear helmet.
no.
we
Just
may
biking.
have ridden on the bows of the boats,
Yeah.
but we always wore a helmet.
We always wore a helmet. That's good, even on your bikes.
The helmet
No.
freaks me out though.
Why?
Because again, I always go back to one wrong move. And can I tell you, my daughter was at the other house. Again, accidents happen. Just like when they told me that this happened, I was like, accidents happen. But she was riding her bike.
And even if she did have a helmet on, I think
I don't even know that it would have helped.
It's not going to save
I
her.
don't know that it would have helped. She tells me that she didn't have a helmet on.
I assume she did.
I'm sure she did. But she fell off of her bike because she wouldn't put her dolly down. So she wasn't stable. Falls on her face, gets a huge fat lip. When I look at her, the tops of her gums, and remember, we're teeth people. Like, I come from a long line of dentists and orthodontists.
Of teeth.
Yeah, welcome to Utah. But her gums were like bloody and a little messed up. I was nervous. Now the teeth, we had to go to the dentist because I looked at her a few days ago and I said, those teeth are turning a color. They're not white anymore. And she has the cutest little teeth. Thank God we get to the dentist, the most fabulous dentist. She was so cute with Ocean. Ocean's terrified of doctors. She wants nothing to do with them. It is a production anytime I take her to do anything like this. This dentist was absolutely fantastic with her. Thank God there was no damage to the root. But she said, obviously you can see that when there is damage like that, a trauma where she probably hit her mouth, the nerve inside of the tooth can bleed. It can sometimes cause a yellow effect, or it can cause a purple effect, which can turn the teeth to, when you look at them, they're looking a little gray.
Okay.
Which is what happened to Ocean. She goes, the color will likely not come back. She's like, but focus on the good news. These are baby teeth. When her grown adult teeth come in, they're going to be fine.
Good.
But when I
with that,
called
it
the
don't hurt.
dentist and told them that she had fallen, and they said, are the teeth changing color? And I said, yes. She goes, ooh, I don't want to make you an appointment. I want you to bring her in right now. Like, it
Oh.
was like, you can do her, yes.
Is there something you can do to stop that or no? Like
The discoloration?
yes. Like, could you ice it or something immediately? Like, say someone's it's just
No, it's inside of the tooth.
Mm.
You just have to pray that there's no damage to the nerve. But the reason I say this is I'm like, just looking at the damage that was done her falling off of a bike, which, a mouth, I can take you in and, we can have some cosmetic stuff done if you're insecure about it. Let's say it was worse than what the dentist said. If that can happen, think about what could happen if you didn't have a helmet on. Literally, one wrong move, you smack your head
Ooh.
in a certain way,
yeah.
it's scary. I understand where letting go, because I have some friends who are parents who are very overly protective of their kids, and I kind of get it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You want to like wrap them in bubble wrap.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a long-winded story to no helmet.
Should I read a few that were in the article or
Yeah.
no?
Yeah, I want to hear.
Okay. So number 1 was I played with my friends on construction sites after the workers were gone. From the ages of 8 to 10, they built a bunch of new homes in my neighborhood. We had so much fun playing in people's houses when they were just wooden frames. So dangerous.
We used to do that
We
too,
used to
and
do
it
that.
is very dangerous.
Nails,
Oh yeah.
nail guns.
Oh my God, horrible.
My grandpa was helping build our house, and he nail gunned. I remember being there, and he nail gunned his hand. And I remember he was like calling for someone just casually, like his hand was nailed to the wood.
I would have been passed out.
Yeah, I would have been
there.
Oh, and then my thing would have ripped worse. Oh.
Oh no.
What else?
All right, what
Okay.
else?
Ooh. There was a swimming hole near our Alabama home in a creek. In order to use the hole, you had to throw a couple of large rocks into it, which caused the water moccasins to run out of the water and into the woods. We would then swim in there.
What is a water moccasin?
I just was talking to someone about this water moccasin because over the weekend I was swimming in a place known for water moccasins. They're snakes, water snakes, and they are horrific. The way they sprint at you, the way they slide, they move across the water, and I think many of them are poisonous.
What?
Horrifying.
And you think that just because you threw a few pebbles in there, you
Right.
got them all out?
No.
Well, clearly, lucky.
I would
Yes.
never swim in
That's
that.
terrifying.
They were big in Tennessee. When we would go on the boat in the lake, we'd always have to watch, and they'd be like, water moccasin, and you'd see this thing just hauling across the water. And
Would you hit it?
No, everyone would have
No.
to jump out of the bay and into the boat. Like, they're horrifying. They look, don't even Google them.
I just did, and I hated it.
Yeah. They're,
How long do you think they are?
I mean, they can get so big. Oh, they look like, in their heads poke out. They like raise up, so it just looks like a head coming towards you.
Oh,
They're so scary.
wait, is it called a cottonmouth?
Yeah, it's a type of cottonmouth snake, I believe.
Are you joking? This is horrifying.
No, they're horrifying.
I hate snakes.
No.
I hate snakes.
Me too.
Okay, what's another one?
Okay,
That's
this is a
scary.
shared one that I actually saw from a lot of listeners. We made homemade fireworks.
What?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know how.
Homemade fireworks and also Roman candle wars. Do you know what those are?
Yeah, that's
No.
when you shoot each other
Yep.
with it.
It was a
Yeah.
firework. That is so dangerous, but we used to
Yeah, we did that too.
Yeah.
You'd light it and then just aim it at your buddies and
It's
start
like,
shooting.
zoom, zoom, and it's like fireballs. And it's like, like God forbid one hits your eye.
That's horrifying.
I know.
Do you guys remember the pass out game?
No.
No, pass out.
I don't love this.
Someone would hold you against the wall like
Oh
this
my
until
God.
you passed out.
What?
I do remember that. I also remember it.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm
They
not
need
kidding.
to go to jail. Who did that to you?
I never allowed anyone
Oh,
to do
good.
it.
There
to
was
me.
another one, and I can't remember, but like you'd lift your homie up.
Yeah, and then do what? Or was that the?
Was that the pass out game? I did
Yeah.
not like that.
But I can't remember what it.
Did you ever super glue your hands to your friend's hand?
No, I
And
didn't
you'd be
like
stuck
anyone
there?
that much.
No, that's hilarious.
Did you ever just super glue your hand and then just let it dry and then peel it?
Oh yeah,
That's Elmer's glue.
Oh, that was great.
Did you guys ever stick your arms in a narrow
door?
doorway and press and press and press and then?
Oh yeah, I liked that. That was fun. And
That
then your
was
arm
so
starts
What
floating.
else?
Yes. Okay, that was so fun. Oh, this is a good one. Delivering newspapers and collecting the money. 11 to 15 years old, waking up at 4:30 a.m. daily, sitting on a corner alone and riding a bike around the neighborhood, trying to throw newspapers into people's porches. Then we went to every house collecting the money. We definitely had encounters with what we considered to be weird people. Now they'd be considered very creepy. I think about my own kids, telling them to wake up and do that, and that would just be very irresponsible. Before
I
school.
agree.
Yeah.
Hanging
Is
on
that,
that
how
paper
we,
route.
is that how we got our newspapers?
Yeah.
In
There
a
was-
lot of neighborhoods, we had a newspaper delivery car.
I think.
Yeah.
Did we get newspaper? Oh yeah, in like in the orange,
The orange sleeve.
plastic
Yeah.
And it was
sleeve.
just like a random guy. He came in a car and just throw it.
And your dad or mom would always like walk down the long driveway in their robe. Not everyone's, but mine would. And I'd like look out and see my mom with her
Hey.
coffee.
They don't put that in the movies for nothing.
Nope, they sure don't.
They don't. That was so fun.
I know.
What, newspapers?
Just the whole thing of like hearing what people
Right?
have like used to do that they would never let their kids do now.
Right.
Or they go, what were my parents thinking?
What do you guys think we're doing now with kids that in 30 years, we're going to be like,
social media.
I cannot believe we allowed that.
Getting social media
Social
at such
media.
a young age.
Okay.
And a lot of screen time.
Yeah. I think that's the wall that we'll hit, but we don't know it yet.
I kind of think eating meat, and I know people are going to come for me for
Shut
this. I think in like,
we need meat.
I think maybe 100 years, we're going to be like, yeah, you know those beautiful like beings? People like ate those and fed those.
I don't
to their
think that
kids.
people are going to come for you. That's one of those things where it just depends on which side you land on.
Right. I eat meat, by the way, you guys. I'm trying not to eat as much, but
But
I
there
just
it is.
think it's
That's
gonna
the
be
good
a
thing.
thing.
You don't need
Yeah.
a piece of meat every day, but
Yeah.
you could use a piece of meat once a week. It's good for your
it's
body.
just like flesh and
there's
muscle that
things
we're
that you
cooking
need.
and
That's how I
giving
look
to
at it.
people and our kids.
I don't love meat. When I am pregnant, though, and I talked about this on Amazon Live,
yeah.
I always know, the 2 times I've been pregnant. The reason I knew that I was pregnant this round, even before taking the test at 2 weeks, was because I could not stop thinking about slabs of meat, which never happens to me.
Right.
Like I never think I want to go to a restaurant and look. You know, I'm like the appetizer person.
Right.
I'm like, ooh, the deviled eggs, the artichoke, the hummus platter.
Oh, my girl.
Yours
Give me
was
the
really
steak.
no, but can I tell
Give
you?
it to me.
Yours was stinky that day.
I think it was homemade.
It must have been.
Your
With
hummus?
all the
Because I love, but just because it was stinky doesn't mean that I wouldn't
Wait.
eat it. I do like hummus with pita.
Okay.
I do. I love Mediterranean
But I put
food.
all the spices in there. Garlic.
It was a
Yeah.
little funkadillo.
Do you think it was garlic?
I love garlic. I could eat a clove on my own. So who knows?
Who knows?
I think there's something about walking into a place that shouldn't smell like food that really is annoying to me.
Like the Beverly office?
Exactly. I'm like, why does it smell like food? Like apartment living. You know, you're trying to go to bed and you're like, why does it smell like food in here?
Yeah.
It shouldn't
Right.
smell like food.
I hear you there. That's why I'm always a windows open person, but it's dangerous here in
I know,
LA
and then I get
because-
hungry.
Well,
I'm
no,
like,
then
food.
You guys, this was a lot of fun. Go out there, be safe. Try to still live a good life, though. Don't be like there's a happy medium that we're all gonna find.
yes.
And I will come around to having Ocean swim. But what I'm gonna do is when Ocean gets in the water, I'm gonna have a little almost like base camp set up
Okay.
and have someone fly a drone with live footage
Oh,
so
you can
that
see.
I know what's going on out there.
When she gets in the ocean,
Mm-hmm.
she's going to go that deep.
Anything beyond ankle deep, we need to
I was
be
about to
aware of
say.
what's in there.
Okay. And she'll want a
Absolutely.
boogie board one day. She will. It's fun.
And I'll do it with her if I know that the water's safe with that drone out there.
I'm gonna pass out. All right, I love you guys. Reminder: bonus episodes drop every Monday. Video on YouTube drops the same day. Regular great episodes drop on Wednesdays, and you can find the video for that on YouTube on Fridays at 9 a.m. Pacific time. I will catch you guys on Wednesday. Love you. Thank you so much for watching another episode of the Give Them Lala podcast. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Did I get all 3? I'm getting really good at that.